I never thought the knife in my back would come from someone I once called family. But life has a way of showing you the truth in the most painful ways. It all started with trust, something I gave freely, something I thought was returned. I met James in college, and from the very first day, we had each other's backs. He was the kind of friend you could count on, the one who knew your struggles, your dreams, your secrets. We built something that felt unbreakable. Or so I thought. After graduation, we both got jobs in the same field. It was competitive, cutthroat even, but we promised each other that no matter what, we wouldn't let ambition ruin our friendship. I believed that promise. Maybe I was foolish too. One day, a major opportunity opened up at work, a promotion that could change everything. I worked for it, poured my heart into it, and when my boss told me I was the leading candidate, I felt like all the sacrifices had been worth it. But then, out of nowhere, things started to shift. My boss became distant. My coworkers whispered behind my back. And soon enough, I was called into a meeting where I was told that they had concerns about my integrity. I was blindsided. Me? The person who had spent years proving my worth? The accusations were vague, but damaging. And then, like a cruel joke, I found out the truth. James had gone behind my back, feeding lies to the higher-ups, making sure they saw me as unreliable, untrustworthy. All so he could take the promotion for himself. I sat with that betrayal, let it sink deep into my bones. At first, I wanted to fight. I wanted to scream, to expose him, to make him feel the pain he had inflicted on me. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized, no amount of revenge could heal what he broke. No confrontation could restore the trust that had been shattered. So I made a decision. I walked away. Not because I was weak, not because I was defeated, but because my dignity was worth more than a fight with someone who had already lost his own. I handed in my resignation, not because I had no options, but because I refused to stay where my worth was questioned based on lies. James won the promotion, but he lost something greater. He lost a friend who would have stood by him no matter what. He lost the respect of someone who once believed in him. And over time, I heard that he struggled. The weight of his betrayal, the guilt, the way others started to see through his act, it all caught up with him. People talk, and eventually, his name became synonymous with deception. No matter how high he climbed, he was always looking over his shoulder, knowing that the same betrayal he inflicted on me could one day be inflicted on him. As for me, I found something better. A new opportunity, a place where my worth was recognized, where I didn't have to fight against deceit. And most importantly, I kept my self-respect. Walking away wasn't easy. It hurt like hell. There were nights I replayed everything in my head, wondering if I should have done something differently, wondering if I had made a mistake. But in the end, it was the only choice that truly set me free. Because dignity isn't something you beg for. It's something you protect, even when it means walking away from the people who never deserved you in the first place. Looking back, I'm grateful for the betrayal. It showed me the truth about people, about loyalty, about the kind of person I want to be. It taught me that not everyone who stands beside you is truly with you. And it reminded me that sometimes, the best revenge isn't revenge at all, it's moving on, growing, and becoming someone they can never touch again. I remember the day I packed up my desk. My hands were steady, my heart surprisingly calm. As I walked past James's office, he avoided my eyes. Maybe he felt a twinge of regret, maybe he didn't. It didn't matter anymore. I was done giving him space in my mind. I was done wasting my energy on someone who never valued me in the first place. It took time to heal. At first, I carried the pain with me everywhere. It sat heavy in my chest, making me question everything, my judgment, my trust, my ability to see people for who they really were. But healing isn't a straight path. Some days I felt free, other days the weight of betrayal dragged me down. But with every step forward, I reclaimed a piece of myself. Eventually, life rewarded me in ways I never expected. A new job, one that not only valued my skills but also my integrity. A team that uplifted me instead of tearing me down. New friendships, built on honesty and mutual respect. And most importantly, peace, the kind that comes when you remove toxic people from your life and make room for those who truly deserve to be there. One day, years later, I ran into an old coworker. We caught up over coffee, reminiscing about the past. Then they mentioned James. "You dodged a bullet," they said. People started seeing through him. His career took a hit. He made too many enemies. I didn't feel satisfaction. I didn't feel joy at his downfall. Instead, I felt nothing at all. Because by then, I had truly moved on. And that, I realized, was the greatest victory of all.
Hey everyone, if this story moved you, if it made you think, or if it reminded you why we need to keep having these conversations, please take a moment to like this video. It really helps spread awareness. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. Have you ever witnessed or experienced something like this? Let's talk about it. And if you believe stories like this deserve to be told, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're here to share real, powerful stories that need to be heard. Lastly, share this with your friends and family. The more people who see this, the more we can bring awareness and change. Thank you for watching and being part of this journey. Let's keep pushing forward, together.